Hare Krishna, good evening and welcome all of you all for our Saturday evening Bhagavatam class. So, we are in the concluding part of the Kunti Stuti. We already completed 1.8.37. We have to start with 1.8.38. So, but we are in a long gap. I think much must have been evaporated from your mind for sure. So, let's start with 1.3.38. केवल नाम रूपाभ्यम यदुभि सह पांडवा भवतो दर्शनम यरहि हिरिषिकानाम इवेशितु. Can you read the translation for this?
As the name and fame of a particular body is finished with the disappearance of the living spirit. Similarly, if you do not look upon us, all our fame and activities, along with the Pandavas and Yadus, will end at once.
Okay. Read the translation of the next verse also. Neyam shobhite atra yathedanim gadadaraha tve pade ankita bhatya swalakshana vilakshite. Just read the translation.
O Gadadhara Krishna, our kingdom is now being marketed by the impressions of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so.
So, now what we see, I have always described to you. There are different sections in one stuti or in a prayer. What are the three sections? What are the three sections? Then so अब तक अभी से लालसा में स्टार्ट होगा, बट इनकी लालसा क्या है अब आपको देखने मिलेगा. What is the difference? अगर हम भी अगर स्तुति कर ले तो भी एंड में मुझे ये दे दे, वो दे दे, तेरे चरणों में जगह दे दे, मांगेंगे ना. दो इट मे नॉट बी ए मटेरियल वन, बट फिर भी हम लोग क्या मांगे, हमको भक्ति दे दे. अरे भक्ति तो आपको करनी है. You have to do devotional service. It's not that somebody else can do devotional service for you. कोई और आपके लिए भक्ति कर सकता है क्या? आपको ही करना है ना. तो then what is the question of मुझे भक्ति दे दे, मुझे तेरे चरणों में जगह दे दे, कृपा दे दे. You do a devotion such a way that automatically kripa comes on you. मतलब मैं कुछ नहीं करूँ, you give me everything. Even in material life, even in the spiritual life, we want everything to come of its own. कृपा अगर आप देखते हैं ना, there's a really beautiful story which is once mentioned very nicely. It is said. It is said very nicely that once, it's a true fact, it's a true story which happened around 40 years before. Once one Sadhu Maharaj, he was sent from Vrindavan to Agra. He went to Agra for purchase. Okay, मठ के लिए सामान रखते हैं ना, तो purchasing के लिए. और that Baba was interested in seeing the temple of Agra. आगरा में भी कृष्ण का मंदिर देखना. तो जा रहे हैं साथ में, मगर मन में क्या है, विश्वास है, इच्छा है मंदिर देखना. बट बाय द टाइम ही रीच्ड दैट, इट वाज ऑलरेडी 12 o'clock एंड द टेम्पल क्लोजेस दैट एट 12 o'clock. बराबर 12 बजे बंद. उनकी इच्छा थी चलो भगवान का दर्शन मिल जाए तो अच्छा है. तो मार्केट में जाके उनके साथ जो आदमी थे वो सामान ले रहे हैं, ये किधर मिलेगा, वो मंडी किधर है, ये मंडी, वहाँ पे मंडी अलग अलग होती है ना, वो मंडी कहाँ है, ये मंडी कहाँ पे है. एंड देन दिस फेलो, वो मंदिर कहाँ पे है, वो मंदिर कहाँ पे. एंड में ही रीचेस दैट टेम्पल, मतलब उसके नजदीक के मंडी में पहुंच गया, मंदिर पहुंच गया. बोला बाबा जी आप कहाँ, अभी दर्शन मिलेगा, 1 बज रहा है, अभी 1 बज रहा है, इट्स 5 minutes to 1, 12 o'clock द टेम्पल क्लोजेस. ठीक है, फाइन. उसका दर्शन न देना उसके हाथ में. व्हाई डोंट आई डू माई पार्ट? एंड व्हाट इज माई पार्ट? I have to go to the temple and I have to climb the staircase. And it is said in the Shastra also, even if you go to a temple and you know that the temple is closed, and if you have come, back near it, go inside the temple. Even if the altar is closed, put your head on in front of the altar and come back. This is what Shastra says. So महाराज जी गए, बाबा जी गए अंदर. तो देखा कपाट खुला है, दर्शन इज ऑन. बढ़िया दर्शन किया और बाबा जी से सब आशीर्वाद दिया एंड देन इतने में एक आदमी भाग गया, ऐसे यार क्या बाबा जी आज भूल गए क्या, 1 बज रहा है, 12 बजे बंद करने वाले थे। बोले कहाँ है वो, देखो घड़ी दिख रहा है 11:55 दिखा रहा है। रोक दिया भगवान ने घड़ी वहीं पे, 11:55 दैट क्लॉक हैज स्टॉप्ड। व्हाट्स सो ग्रेट, जो आदमी एक रात में पूरा ब्रह्मांड का, एक ब्रह्मा जी का एक रात रासलीला करवा सकता है, उसके लिए कांटा रोकना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। एंड इट्स नथिंग न्यू, हम लोग सबके घर पे घड़ी रुका हुआ है। एवरीवन्स हाउस वी हैव एक्सपीरियंस, अरे अभी तो 12 नहीं बजे, अभी तो, अरे बाद में मालूम पड़ता है दैट क्लॉक इज stopped, it has stopped tickling. So Lord also made that day the clock to stop tickling and it stuck at 11:55 and then Babaji saying अभी 5 मिनट और बाकी है, अरे कहाँ तुम्हारा घड़ी बंद हो गया है, देखो 1 बजने वाला है। इमीडिएटली बाहर, अरे लेट हो गया, हो गया। So what's the point in this? The point is if the Lord wants, if your desire is true, if your efforts are true, अगर वो आदमी भी सोचता अरे 1 बज गया क्या क्या फायदा है, बंद, ठीक, डोंट वरी, वी ऑल कम इन दैट कैटेगरी, वी ऑल कम इन दैट कैटेगरी। तो 12 बजे बंद हो जाएगा तो मतलब, बट इफ योर डिजायर इज पोटेंट, इट्स फ्रॉम इनसाइड, इट्स वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग। लॉर्ड अगर आपने सोच लिया मुझे दर्शन करना है, तो लॉर्ड विल ऑल्सो डू सम लीला एंड मेक द क्लॉक स्टॉप। And the Pandit ji is watching this clock. पता चला आज घड़ी रुक गया 8:05 में, यार क्लास चल रहा है 9 बस हो गया। So it's like that. So Krishna Kripa, that's why please never ask for Kripa. Do your devotion in such a way that Kripa comes on. So that is what we are going to learn, that how Kunti Maharani is going to, without asking for any material benefits, how she is glorifying the Lord. See in this, she is glorifying the Lord. His first words, what did she say? She says, my Lord, you have executed all duties yourself. Are you leaving us today? आपने आज तक जो भी किया सबने आपने किया. Means she doesn't want to take any credit for her children also. चाहे वो अर्जुन हो, भीम हो, शी डिडंट से मेरे बेटे ने दुर्योधन को मारा, मेरे अर्जुन ने इसको मारा, कर्ण को मारा. शी डजंट वांट टू टेक द क्रेडिट. शी नोज ऑल दिस क्रेडिट गोज टू ओनली वन एंड ऑल, एंड दैट इज द सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉड. दैट्स व्हाई शी इज सेइंग यू आर लिविंग अस टुडे, though we have completely dependent on you for your mercy and have no one else to protect us. That is शरणागति. When you are clear in the concept कि मैं अपने आप में सामर्थ्य नहीं है मेरे अंदर कुछ भी करने की, I am dependent on it. Please remember one thing, putting your efforts is something else and being surrendered is something else. Don't amalgamate or don't make a mixture of both. Arjuna had to fight. Arjuna did not say, यार भगवान आप हैं, मैं क्यों युद्ध लड़ूं, मैं आराम करता हूं, you do the fighting. No. He said, Arjuna, you have to fight. Okay, I have already killed. The end result of the war was already given on the day 1, before the war started. When Arjuna was seeing the Vishwarupa, the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita clearly says, when he was seeing the Vishwarupa, already all the soldiers were going inside the mouth of the Vishwarupa. तो मैंने ऑलरेडी मार दिया, अब तो क्रेडिट ले ले मार के. बट वहां पे दो ही told him the end, he had to fight his way out. It's not that it was an easy joke. Bhishma Pitama made him touch his heel. भाग, इतना बड़ा घमासान युद्ध हुआ कि सब भागे उस दिन. So it was a big challenge. But though the end was declared, it was in the hands of Krishna. But fighting was unavoidable for Arjuna. So all of you all, we have to do our duty. Duty करना नहीं ऐसा नहीं. But प्रभु जी मैंने ड्यूटी किया, but actually मैंने इतना अच्छा किया ना, फर्स्ट शॉट में मेरा काम बन गया. Please don't take any credit. We are not fit for any credit. हो रहा है या तो आपके कर्मों से हो रहा है, या तो आपके ऊपर कृपा से हो रहा है। दो कैसे हो रहा है आपके ऊपर, या तो कर्म या तो ये दोनों छोड़ के अगर आपके स्वयं के हिसाब से you can't even take birth of your own, you need to have the mercy of the Lord to come out of this, or the womb of the mother also. So everything is we are dependent. So that's what she is saying. Although we are completely dependent on your mercy and have no one else to protect us, now when all the things are at enmity with us, as the name fame of a particular body is finished with the disappearance of the living spirit, जैसे एक व्यक्ति के अंदर से अगर आत्मा निकल गया, फिर उस शरीर के अंगों का या उसके इंद्रियों का कोई मूल्य है? आर द सेंसेस आर वर्किंग? ऑल आर डेड। एक लाश के मुंह में कितना भी गुलाब जामुन रगड़ लो, उसको स्वाद मिलने वाला नहीं, बिकॉज लाश के जीवा में अब वो ताकत नहीं रहा। तो वो ताकत कहां से आया? इट इज नॉट जस्ट ऑन द सोल, इट इज द सुपर सोल ऑल्सो विच इज प्रेजेंट। दैट्स व्हाई शी इज सेइंग as the name and fame of a particular body, बड़ा मंत्री है, बड़ा हीरो है, बड़ा हीरोइन है, जो भी है, मृत्यु हो गई तो अब सिर्फ एक शरीर हो गया, अब उसका नाम भी उससे गायब हो गया, सिर्फ शरीर रह गया। So the name, fame of a particular body is finished with the disappearance of the living spirit. Similarly, if you do not look upon us you don't look upon us, all our fame, activity, along with the Pandavas and Yadus will end at once. Will come to end at once. एक ही झटके में सब खत्म हो जाएगा। मतलब आपके बाहर जाते ही हमारा जो नाम, see why she starting this word is केवल नाम रूपाभ्यम। नाम रूप, अगर किसी के अंदर सौंदर्य है तो सौंदर्य क्यों है? भगवान के पास। Why someone is ugly and why someone is beautiful? Why someone is tall, someone is short, someone is dark, someone is fair? It's not by accident. It's not by accident. There are so many ladies who contest for the Miss India, Miss World. Why only one get the chance? कहीं ना कहीं उस पे कृपा है। She is not the end of the world, but definitely उस पे कुछ extra कृपा है। Similarly, that's why he says the name and fame will also disappear. Forget about our existence, even our name and fame will also disappear if you leave us. 39. We read net 39? O Gadadhar Krishna, our kingdom is now being marked with the impression of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so. What does this mean? Lord, when you are doing devotional service, Lord is actually sitting with you at that place. What does Lord say? No. I may be naam vasame vaikunthe yoginam hridaya chiva. What does this mean? मैं हो सकता हूं, नहीं भी हो सकता हूं वैकुंठ में। योगियों के हृदय में रह सकता हूं, नहीं भी रह सकता हूं, नो गारंटी। तत्र गायन्ति मद्भक्ता, यत्र गायन्ति मद्भक्ता तत्र तिष्ठामि नारदा। वहां पे मैं रहता हूं। जैसे आप वहां मेरा नाम लोगे, मेरा कथा करोगे, मेरा कीर्तन करोगे, आप वहां, मैं वहां पे हूं। ऐसे थोड़ी है रामायण के वक्त हम लोग हनुमान जी के लिए कुर्सी रखते थे। क्यों रखते? डेफिनेटली हनुमान जी वो भक्ता है। और ये मत सोचना सिर्फ हनुमान जी आएंगे, रामचंद्र जी भी आते हैं। In fact, when the Ramayana was being recited by Love and Kush, where was Lord Ramchandra ji sitting? सबके साथ बैठे थे, वो थ्रोन में नहीं बैठे थे, उतर के आके सभा में सभी मंत्रियों के साथ बैठ के वो भी सुन रहे थे, क्योंकि वो कथा रामायण की कथा किसकी है? सीता मैया की। सीता की कथा है। राम को थी। यहाँ पे हम लोग जो भौतिक लोग हैं, हम लोगों को अपनी कथा सुनने में बड़ा है। इसके लिए हम एक्चुअली हम सोचते हैं हम हमारी कथा बोल रहे हैं, एक्चुअली हम हमारी व्यथा बोलते हैं। हमारी व्यथा को हम बड़े गुणगान गाते हैं, मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया, मैं सब चालू हो जाएगा। बट दैट्स द डिफरेंस बिटवीन गॉड एंड अस। गॉड सेज व्हाई दिस इज द लीला ऑफ सीता मैया। तो मैं लोगों के बीच में बैठ के सुनूंगा. So one has to understand that, in a house, whenever a Lord's name is taken, Lord personally comes and makes His presence over there. And what is she saying further? तो है अंकिता भाग्य. What is the meaning? आपका पैर का impressions, your footprints in our kingdom has made this kingdom auspicious. इसका मतलब क्या है? हमारे पास जो भी चीजें हैं, including this body, is inauspicious. But what makes it auspicious is the tilak on the head makes it auspicious. जब सिर पे तिलक है, ये शरीर जो, and doctors have told me, don't you get disgusted with bodies? It only disease, varieties of disease. I mean, what is so nice about this body? Materially speaking, even scientifically also, it's full of problems and sorrows, both for the person who is suffering as well as for the person who is with him. At what point is this body happy? It is inauspicious. That's why हम लास्ट को छूते हमको नहाना पड़ता है. जाके हम लोग मरघट में जाते हैं या किसी को बैठने में भी जाते हैं तो छू के नहाना पड़ता है. क्यों? It's inauspicious. But what makes it auspicious is the mark of the Lord. That is this tilak. The tilak makes it auspicious. So everything in this world is B grade, C grade, D grade, whatever you call it. But what makes it auspicious? Whenever it is used for the Lord, food made, भुंजते तो अघम पापम, तो अघम पाप खा रहा है. और वो अघम पाप कैसे पुण्य होता है? The minute it is offered to the Lord. जैसे वो तुलसी लगा, वाह महाप्रसाद, तब तक. So these are very important. That what Kunti Maharani is saying, it's a message to all of us. By your footprints, your impressions of your feet, this place is no longer. If you leave, it will no longer be so. अभी वो पहले जैसा नहीं रहेगा. Indirectly she is saying, please don't leave us and go. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? हम लोग चाहते हैं भगवान तू तेरे घर पे, मैं मेरे घर पे, मुझे मेरा लाइफ फ्रीली रहने. If suppose tomorrow, let's imagine, God comes and starts staying with you, what will happen? What will be a situation? Would your life become miserable? You cannot do your nonsense what you all are doing. We all are doing some nonsense or the other. Knowingly, unknowingly, hidingly, openly, but we are all busy doing some nonsense. या तो उसको बिगाड़ने की कोशिश करेंगे. That's our first priority. That's what our human tendency is. खुद तो सुधरेंगे नहीं, दूसरे को बिगाड़ने की कोशिश करेंगे. So, first thing is, if Lord comes, your life will become miserable. That is why there's a barometer to check that whether you have become a devotee or not. And what is the barometer to check whether you have advanced in devotion? Having problems. Okay. Well, that you don't worry. Even non-devotees have got a lot of problems. Non-devotees have got a lot of problems. What is the barometer to check कि भाई ये भक्ति में आगे बढ़ा है?
Material desires are decreased.
Decreased, very good. Or
accepts everything as it comes.
Accepts everything as it comes, very good.
We need how to portray this.
See Lord in
You
everything.
do not react the way general people are for any of this.
Okay, agreed. Let's similar to this point. Your point is similar. Fine.
Free from asakti, क्रोध, and
मतलब यहाँ पे किसी का हुआ नहीं है. First and foremost, the minute you have advanced in devotion, the only proof is जैसा एक शराबी होता है. शराबी पूरा दिन क्या करता है? सुबह से लेकर रात तक क्या बोलता है? शराब के बारे में सोचते रहते हैं. सुबह काम पे जा रहा है, अगर शाम को कौन से दुकान से क्या शराब पीऊंगा, आज क्या मजा लूंगा, his mind is thinking on this, contemplating 24 hours only on his sense gratification or his desire of fulfilling his alcoholic drink. Same. What happened to Meera? 24 hours what she is drinking? So that minute your attraction to कृष्ण कथा, भगवान के कथा के ऊपर आपकी रुचि बढ़ गई तो समझो आप भक्ति में आगे बढ़ रहे हो. अगर आप की रुचि भक्ति में नहीं बढ़ रही है, मतलब कथा में नहीं बढ़ रही है, मतलब आप कितना भी दान पुण्य कर लो, गाय का दान करो, ये दान करो, कथा और अवेयरनेस करो, ये करो, वो करो, एवरीथिंग डन, not a waste, but you have not advanced in devotion unless until one doesn't get that craziness. 10 मिनट है, एक शराबी क्या सोचेगा 10 मिनट है, एक पे दारू मार के, right? That's what is the thinking process of a person who is addicted to whatever. तो एक सिगरेट पीने वाला है, 10 मिनट एक सिगरेट तो आराम से हो सकता है, come on. You know, he just finds a chance. He needs a chance to smoke. One needs a chance to drink. I always give this example. My college. I still remember my friends. The day before the result, all are drinking because they are in tension. What the result is going to be. And on the day of the result also all are drinking. आधा खुशी में पास हो गया, थोड़ा एटीकेटी वाले वो अलग से बैठे हैं, और थोड़े दुखी है जो फेल हो गए. बट बहाना क्या था? उनको पीना था. मतलब हाउ कैन बी समथिंग कॉमन इन हैप्पीनेस एज वेल एज इन सैडनेस? कैन इट बी द सेम? In sadness, the medicine has to be different. For happiness, the medicine has to be different. If suppose you are really happy, let's say you are past, you are happy, then the medicine has to be something else. When doctor sir, would you give a same medicine for both, two contrary opposite diseases? Will you give the common medicine? For this disease, one medicine. For one who is having pain, there is a painkiller. One is not having a pain but having a fever, some medicine is different. So there are so many antibiotics. Why can have one antibiotic? सब वायरस के लिए, सब बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन के लिए एक एंटीबायोटिक दे दो ना. क्यों? 1000 वैरायटी क्यों है? ओनली फॉर स्पेसिफिक ये डिसीज के लिए ये एंटीबायोटिक, ये वायरस के लिए एंटीबायोटिक. क्यों? तो उसी तरह है, आप जो गधे हैं उनके लिए शराब के लिए भी, दुख में भी शराब, सुख में भी शराब. ऐसा कैसे शराब? या सिगरेट, कोई टेंशन में, खुशी में, अरे व्हाट नॉनसेंस. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. आवर वी आल्सो डेवलप अ नाइस हैप्पीनेस, बट व्हाट इज दैट हैप्पीनेस? सैटरडे 8 नहीं 7 बजे पहुंचना चाहिए. दैट एडिक्शन शुड बी देयर. I should be here at 7 o'clock. Oh, I should not miss a single line of the katha. I should not miss anything. That addiction should be there. That means you are progressing. Otherwise, I have got a reason not to come or come late. Then that is not addiction. You are not still addicted. An addict reaches in time. An addict goes crazy for his thoughts. That is the only parameter to check whether you are advancing in devotion or not. अगर आपका पहले भी प्रभु जी मैं 9 बजे आता था, अभी भी 9 बजे आता हूं, then you are not progressed. भले you may have gone lot of chanting, you have done lot of dana, punya, and attended lot of satsang and all that. हाजिरी मारने से नहीं होता. That love for Lord should attract you. That love for Lord should attract you. Then you have advanced in devotion. So that is why it is said, all these cities, villages are flourishing in all respects because of the herbs, grains are in abundance, the trees are full of fruits, the river is flowing, the hills are full of minerals, and the ocean full of wealth. And this is due to your glance over them. What does this mean? We all go to a nice Switzerland, we go to nice आजकल अंडमान भी चल रहा है, निकोबार भी चल रहा है, क्या क्या नहीं चल रहा है. Ads, you get lot of ads to go in number of places. When you see that place which is so beautiful, I won't deny that place may be nice and beautiful. That time, if you want to see it in connection with God, this is what you see. You have to see Lord has glanced over that place. That is why that place is beautiful. Lord, it is called, भागवत में आगे जाएंगे तो पढ़ेंगे, it is the smile of the Lord. A place which is beautiful or attractive or looking nice, it is because of the glance of the Lord or because of the smile of the Lord. अगर भगवान की कृपा उसके ऊपर नहीं होती ना वो नदी बहता, ना वो 2 years before there was a very pathetic flood-like situation in Kerala, supposed to be God's own land, and accidentally that year after the floods were over, my brother had gone over there for Shabrimala Yatra, and one of my cousin brothers stays there, so he reported to me, प्रभु वहाँ पे तो ये हाल है कि there is shortage of drinking water. Well, how can it be? ये साल तो बारिश की भरमार हुई थी, नहीं उसमें से only नुकसान हुआ, but now we are not having proper drinking water also. So everything is running properly only if there is mercy of the Lord. अगर भगवान की कृपा ना हो तो कुछ भी सही. Okay, let's see. I want to finish off today. Is it I can finish off? Okay. अथ विश्वेषु विश्वात्मन्न विश्वमूर्ति सुकेषु में स्नेह पाशु इदम चिंदी दृढ़म पांडुषु वृष्णिषु. Very important. This is her lalsa mind. This is one of her desire. O Lord of the universe, soul of the universe, O personality of the form of the universe, please therefore sever my ties of affection for my kinsmen, the Pandavas and the Vrishnis. कितने लोग भगवान के पास जाके मांग सकते हैं, मेरा पत्नी का अटैचमेंट, बच्चे के प्रति अटैचमेंट, मेरे समाज के प्रति अटैचमेंट, मेरे भौतिक चीजों के बारे में, मेरे घर मेरी गाड़ी से मेरा अटैचमेंट काट देना. हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? और बेहतर कर देना. Whatever my relations are, whatever my connections are, they should improve. But what is our situation? Our situation is we are only want to make it better. And what is her desire? She has not asked for gadi, bangla, anything she has not asked. Kunti Maharaj is asking for only cutting off the attachment. जो धागा से हम लोग बंधे हुए हैं ना आपस में, चाहे वो दोस्त का हो, पत्नी का हो, बच्चों का हो, माँ बाप का हो, जो भी हो, n number of relations, भाई बहन, this and that, so many are there. I mean, there's innumerable. But all these relations she is saying, cut off. That's why she is saying, please, therefore, sever my ties of affection for my kingsmen, for the Pandavas and Vrishnis. इनके साथ मेरा affection कम करो. What a desire! A desire which, I mean, she is paving a way for us. कि भाई, how? Otherwise, what happens? हम लोग भक्ति करना भी चाहते हैं, but these affections hold us back. These affections hold us back. Whereas you can have affection, but affection कैसा? See, when Sudama went to meet Krishna, Dwarka, we know the entire Leela, but we'll just focus on the point where after coming inside the mahal of Krishna embraced him, and Bhaktamal says कि दोनों एक दूसरे को इतना जोर से पकड़े थे और फिर एंड में दोनों ने छोड़ दिया. ये सोच के कृष्ण ने इसके लिए छोड़ा क्योंकि उसको डर था इसकी हड्डियां ना टूट जाएं, because वो पूरा there was no muscle, only bones were there. And अपना सुदामा ने इसके लिए छोड़ा कि कहीं मेरे हड्डियों से उसके कोमल शरीर को तकलीफ ना हो. So this is the thing. But the point was, after that he makes him sit, and then Rukmani takes care of him and all that. Then he asked, Acha Sudama, you got married? He says, yes, I got a very nice wife. So one may interpret, oh, what type of person he is? He is supposed to be Uttama Bhakta, connected only to Krishna, and he is praising his wife. Is he making a false praise? His wife is great because she sent him to God. That is why it is important. To have a wife is not difficult. Even a donkey has a mate. Even a donkey has a mate. But what is important? A mate who pulls you towards God, who sends you in the right path, is a true mate. Otherwise, even donkeys and monkeys also have mates. So there is nothing great about it. is why we have to understand. She had that such a perfection is somewhere better rather than having simple material affection. People have material affection. Some may be attracted with his wife's beauty or nice cooking or some skill or the other, but that is all material. That's why I always give the example. A wife may cook very nicely, full year, but one day she adds more salt or she adds little less salt. Is she that day how much she is? Complaints come. अरे तुमने नमक बराबर नहीं डाला, तुमने मिर्ची बराबर नहीं डाला, तुमने ये नहीं बराबर डाला, no? So many criticism comes. But throughout the year when you are making very nice food, how much of appreciations do you get? Hardly. This doesn't apply only to the women, it applies to the man also. This is just a broader segment. Making a big spectrum, I'm making the statement. So the point is, worldly people, after doing everything, it takes 1 second to spoil your need. Whereas God is merciful. He's always sitting. He's always sitting to, कृपा कैसे करूं, पहले कैसे कृपा करूं. कुछ लोग कहते हैं अरे सुदामा 2 मुट्ठी खा लिया तो कृष्ण रुक्मिणी ने आके हाथ पकड़ लिया, अरे तुम उसको सब दे दोगे तो हम क्या करेंगे, तो क्या वो आपको क्या लगता है, तो भगवान अकेले में सेंगे. Is it practically possible? Which some Bhagavad Gita makes foolish statements they make. But nothing of that sort which exists there in the Bhagavad. Only she holds his hand, say, give me also this love what you are eating. आप जो अकेले जो आपका भक्त का जो प्यार आप ले रहे हो, that poha, that puffed rice what Sudama had taken for Krishna was his love and affection. Krishna did not see the gross value of it. Market में इसकी कीमत क्या है? आज के तारीख में पोहा को ज्यादा कीमत नहीं है. But then why was she hungry to take that, or she wanted to grab it from Krishna? So she said, you alone will enjoy your devotees sing. Let me also. In fact, it is said in the Sri Bhashya, Sri means Sri Sampradaya comes from Lakshmi ji. So वहाँ पे Ramanacharya writes in the praising the glorification of Sri, that is Lakshmi ji. She says, she always has a feeling whatever I have given is less. I should have given more to this person. She says, Lakshmi ji says, I should have given more. This person has deserves more, but I have given him less. That's her attitude. और हम लोग दे बस. On the Lakshmi Pujan day, ding ding. And the best part is, गट्टी के गट्टी पैसा लगा देंगे लक्ष्मी जी के सामने. कौन किसको पैसा दे रहा है समझ नहीं. You are offering money to her. She wants your money. She is international currency holder, mind you. You are only one national currency holder. She is international. Dollars में भी लेती है, euros में भी accept करती है, सब accept करती है. आप उनको जाके वैसे गट्टी लेके coins का बारिश करके nonsense. We don't know how to do devotion. We can only let me complete it. तही में नास्य विषया मतेन मधुपते सकृतः रतिम उद्वहन्ति तत् अधः गंगे उगम उद्वहन्ति ही. O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganga forever flows to the sea without any hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted from anyone else, diverted to anyone else. What does she mean? This is another lalsa mind. This is another lalsa. That is the desire. Always say, 3 भाग में है. Last में लालसा part आता है. That is the desire. Your आपकी इच्छा क्या है? और यहाँ पे इच्छा क्या है? First इच्छा क्या मांगा उसने? एक तो तुम मत छोड़ के मत जाओ. यहाँ रुको. Second, मेरे टाइस को काट दो. And third, what is she saying? Let like the Ganga flowing toward the sea without hindrance. गंगा को रोक लो. रोकेगा किधर ना किधर रास्ता निकाल के समुद्र की तरफ बहेगा. उसी तरह constantly let my attraction be constantly drawn towards you without any hindrance. That is what Kunti Maharani says. और हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? प्रभु जी सुबह आधा घंटा, शाम को आधा घंटा हो गया. आरती किया, दिया बत्ती किया, अब टीवी चालू किया, टीवी देखता हूँ. That's our way of devotion. We may not have fully matured, but at least we can change our thinking process. We can change gradually. Overnight, nobody becomes an expert. But let's gradually start this process. Let's start this. Might be a lifetime come pad sakta hai. Once someone asked Prabhupada, this lifetime we will come, go back to Godhead? If you have any doubt, no. I'm just asking. Maximum 3 times. Third birth you should be back. Not more than that. One who is sincere in the process of devotion. The problem why extra 2 births? जो like balance करना चाहते हैं कि थोड़ा. Last Saturday Sunday I could not come. I was in a party. So this Saturday I have come. Fine. So for such a person it is 1 more. उसका वो भी बर्थ में भी नहीं हुआ तो लास्ट बर्थ में वो हो ही जाना चाहिए. कथा में अट्रैक्शन है कि कभी कभी नींद आता है. बढ़िया, आप बहुत प्यार से बोलते हैं. हम लोग मन लगा के सुनते हैं और मन लगा के सुनते सुनते सो जाते हैं. सो दैट इज मीन्स व्हाट. अभी भी आपके अंदर काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, मात्सर्य कुट कुट के भरे. ऑल द कलमश इज देयर इन योर हार्ट. डिजायर्स आर स्टिल देयर. प्रभु जी कथा कब खत्म करेंगे, कब मैं घर जाऊंगा, कब मैं वो बढ़िया खाऊंगा, बढ़िया पीऊंगा, ये करूंगा, वो करूंगा. अगर वो सोच प्रकार है, उसके लिए अनंत अनंत जन्मों का ऑलरेडी चक्कर काट चुके हैं और आगे काटेंगे. और जिसका प्रोसेस, थॉट प्रोसेस क्लियर है, फॉर हिम one lifetime is enough. In fact, Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, one moment is enough. Even at the time of death, if one accepts me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he can come back to me. But uske liye, just for that one moment, you have to practice whole life. Whole life you want us to practice for that one moment. You know, when Vishwapitama was lying on the bed of arrows, tell me, he could have cursed, he could have cribbed like we all crib. भगवान, मैं इतना जिंदगी भर तेरा भक्ति किया, ऐसे बाणों की शैया में इतने पेन में मुझे लटका के रखा. आई एम इन सो मच ऑफ पेन एंड यू आर नॉट डन एनीथिंग फॉर मी, यू आर नॉट डन नथिंग. ही इज जस्ट कूलली लाइंग डाउन द पेन ऑफ बेड, द बेड ऑफ एरोस, इन सच अ वे दैट लॉर्ड हिमसेल्फ गोज विद द एंटायर पांडवास टू स्टैंड इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिम एंड ही लीव्स हिज बॉडी इन फ्रंट ऑफ your Shabri, waiting, and finally Lord comes, and then she finally gives up. Matanga Rishi finally gives his body. Why? They have never cribbed, they have never complained about God. They are all waiting coolly. That time will come when Lord will come of his own. They never said, Bhagwan, कृपा कर दो, मेरे पे कृपा बरसा दो. गाना भी नहीं गाया. आजकल वो गाना बहुत फेमस चल रहा है. I don't understand. Why कृपा बरसाओ? तुम ऐसे भक्ति करो कि कृपा बरसे. So she is begging that her attention should never get diverted. And the last verse, very important verse, Krishna Sakha Vishnu Rashubhavani Druga Rajan Vamsha दहन अपवर्ग वीर्य गोविंद गोदुजासुरार्ति हर अवतार योगेश्वर अखिल गुरु भगवान नमस्ते. Says, O Krishna, O friend of Arjuna, O chief among the descendants of Vrishni, you are the destroyer of those political parties which are disturbing elements on this earth. Your prowess never deteriorates. You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode, and you descend to revive the distress of cows, brahmanas and devotees. You possess all mystic powers, and you are the protector of the entire universe. You are the Almighty God, and I offer my respectful obeisances. Finally, the conclusion line is what important from her mouth. What does she say? Yogeshwar Akhila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. तुम भगवान हो. अभी तक उसने कभी कहीं भी भगवान कृष्ण को भगवान करके संबोधन नहीं किया. At this point, that's how she is concluding her stuti by saying, yes, you are our Supreme Lord, and she is glorifying him that no one is more superior than you. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कहीं ना कहीं पहले चीज ये जीवन में उतारना ही मुश्किल है. Every step in your life, whatever happens, whatever turns in your life happen, think God is doing it. And that is very betterment. It may be apparently quite painful, it may be apparently very bad. उसमें कुछ ना कुछ मेच्योरिटी होगा, कुछ ना कुछ आपका बेहतर होगा, तभी भगवान आपके जीवन में वो चेंज ला सकते. So you know, many times a father or a mother may punish the child. आज तू कहीं नहीं जाएगा, टीवी नहीं देखेगा. Child will feel what dangerous mother and father are there. They are not allowing me to see the TV or watch a movie or whatever it is, or allow me to go to play. But there is a purpose behind it. So जीवन में अगर कुछ भी हमारे हिसाब से नहीं चल रहा है तो उसके पीछे कोई ना कोई बड़ा कारण है. शायद हमको उस वक्त उस कारण का पता नहीं चलता है. वक्त आते ही you realize, and that can be realized only by a devotee. Non-devotee cannot understand. Non-devotee immediately he will say, bye bye, you are not my person. मैंने तेरा इतना पूजा किया, तूने मेरा काम नहीं किया. That's the attitude of a non-devotee. But the attitude of a devotee is, yes, you are the supreme. Whatever you are doing is right for me, and I have no complaints. We have all got complaints. Have we ever thought about our karmas, what we have done? हमने क्या कर्म किए, हमने हमारा कर्म में क्या क्या घटियापन किए हैं, और वो कर्म किसके लिए किए? सिर्फ इंद्रियों को तृप्त करने के लिए. Either to satisfy our genitals or our tongue or our ear or our eyes. We have done so many karmas. For what? Just for that momentary happiness. So-called sense gratification, just to repeat it the next day, just to repeat it the very next day. And कितना बार हम लोगों ने वही काम बार बार किया है बिना थके, और ये सोच के आज जो दारू पिया उसमें मजा नहीं है, कल पीता हूं, परसों पीता हूं, नरसों पीता हूं, जिंदगी भर पीते रहो, बट उसमें कुछ आनंद नहीं. इसके लिए ब्रांड भी चेंज करते हैं ना, है ना. Why so many? If one is enough, no? Why you want varieties of liquor? Why you want varieties of non-veg? Why you want varieties of this thing? Because why you want so many channels in your TV? आज इतना टीवी में इतना चैनल्स है, can you go and show a sad person? देख ले भाई इतना चैनल्स है, I think 400 से 1000 channels I think आज minimum. I think if you sit to analyze the whole thing, you need one or two, three, one day at least to analyze कौन सा चैनल में क्या है and all that stuff. And after all doing that, do you find one right serial or one right movie which will give you happiness? How can it give you happiness? It is made by a person who himself wants seeking for happiness. जिसके पास वो नहीं है, वो आपको क्या दे सकता है? वो खुशी उसके पास ही नहीं है, वो खुशी आपको दे सकता है. खुशी कहाँ मिलेगा? Only and only in devotion. So today we have concluded our Kunti Stuti, which was long pending. Of course, we could have analyzed this more, but I wanted to wind up this because I want to go ahead in the thing. अभी काफी और in depth में पढ़ना बाकी है, so we'll go into that. Okay. If you have got any doubts, questions, can ask. Anybody has got any doubts, questions?